Let's move on to the pages. To get to your pages on your website, you would hover over pages and then come over here and click on all pages. Okay, now you have the list of all your pages. There's a couple ways to edit your page, but where I use the Profit Builder Visual Live Editor, you don't really want to even bother going to edit or quick edit, because that opens it up in the WordPress page editor, and that's all we want. We want to be in the Profit Builder Visual Live Editor, so we want to click Live Edit. And once you do that, it's going to open that page, and you'll be able to know that you're in the Live Editor because you'll see this toolbar on the left, and then you'll see that when you hover over certain things, boxes appear. This basically works like in rows. Like this is a row right here. This whole area is a row. This is the row editing options. Okay. If you wanted to edit it, you would click on here. That would bring up the controls for this overall row or container, whatever you want to call it, over here on the right side. Okay. Again, this is already set the way it should be set, so unless you want to totally change up your style, then there's no reason to really mess with it. This is your move option, which would allow you to take the row basically and move it. You would click on it, hold it, and drag it around and put it where you want it. But we don't want to do that, so we're going to leave it right where it is. Now you'll see when you're just on the row, you only get this screen here, right? And then the text over here has its own little editing menu. That goes for every row that is on a page that you're editing, okay? This is the element editing window, pop-up bar, whatever you want to call it. And this is the row or container editing menu, okay? Again, this is to edit it, to call up its editing functions over here, right? This is to move it, so you would click, hold that, and move, wherever, and let go, wherever you want to let go. And then you have clone. Clone, if you click clone, it will create the exact same row underneath the row you cloned from. And delete that out of the way. Okay, this is to copy. So say you wanted to have the same exact row and put it on another page, you could copy it by clicking copy, and then when you go to the other page, you would just click on paste, which is over here. Okay, that's the another option in the box. Now to delete this whole row completely, you can click the X here. Okay. Oh, it's gone. Say you didn't want that gone because you made a mistake. It's bring it back. You come up here, you have your undo and your redo. So let's click undo once, and then boom, it's back. Okay, let's bring that back. So let's delete that out. Okay, now if you just wanted to delete this text, then you would click here. Okay, if you just want to move just this text, you would click here and drag it. Click here, hold, and drag it, and then we can move it. Okay. Same thing basically is over here. You want to clone it, just click on that. Boom. It'll clone only the text though, not the row that the text came from originally. Right? So keep that in mind. Get rid of that. Anytime you click on the X to delete the element within the row or the row itself, you're going to get this little pop-up and you can say OK. Alright? So if you just wanted to delete this, again, you just click X. Alright? Okay, we're going to remove the coming soon. Alright? The whole row. And start basically from scratch. The only thing we're going to have is the page title bar. Okay? Header, whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to come down here and we're going to delete this row. That coming soon is the element coming soon, which is the text element, is within, just by clicking on the X. Okay, now that's gone. Now up here you'll see there's there's a little thing that pops up, but you can't see really what's there. But this is the spacer, right? Which is what creates the space between this row and the top menu bar header every second. Okay? So all the pages are set the same way. So again, just keep that in mind if you're trying to edit stuff. I don't recommend changing the header bar and messing with the spacer in between because it's set the same on all the pages, so it's uniform basically throughout the site. Alright, so there's something here, but you'll notice there's nothing there. It's most likely another spacer. Okay, so I'm going to leave that for now. Down here, I don't know what this is, so I'm going to get rid of that. Alright, so now what we have is our bottom, which we notice is a little different than the top bar. So what we're going to do is come up here and copy this. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to say face. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move the text. Alright, so now what we're going to do is just move the text from there to up here. And this from here to up here. And then we're going to delete the picture. And delete the menu. And now boom. We have the same header row set up as the top with the yellow outline. Whatever you want to call it. Okay, so now we want to add to this page. This is how you're going to add things. You scroll all the way down to the bottom, whatever page you're on that you want to edit. Click Add New Row. Okay, then you're going to get this little menu here. This is basically the type of row you want to add. This is be a full row, like the one up here. It goes all the way across the site page. Alright, split in half. It tells you 3/3, 1/3, 2/3, 1/3, whatever you want it to be. Alright. For now, I'm going to put it as, this is a team training, so I'm going to say you're probably going to have some videos maybe. So I'm going to do 2 halves, and then you see this pops up once you click on that. For now, I'm going to bring this up. Underwear, I'll put it, which is up here. Right. So I'm going to put it up here. Alright? Now, to add an element to this, you have 2 spots, as you can see, to add an element to this row that you just added. Okay, so what you're going to do is click on the plus sign. And again, I said video, but this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to say, we're in the basic, this menu up there has options, we're in basic right now. So we could add button, text, bullet list, image, heading, tabs, tool, etc. You can mess around and see what these do. Alright? If you like, just remember, if you mess something up, and you can't fix it, you have to have me fix it. Alright? So, you also have charts, bars, counters you can use as well as elements. Content is what we want to go through to get the video option. So here's video, so we're going to say video. Alright, now boom, there's the video. Okay, now chances are you're going to have a couple videos. Depending on the way you want to lay it out. First things first, you'll see how this row that we added is right up underneath the page header title, which technically most of the time you're not going to want it to be that way. So you want to come over here to the row edit area and click the pencil so you can get some controls over here. And what you want to look at is the top padding. When you change the top padding just a little bit, and then you'll see it drops down a little bit. I recommend you have to do this, unfortunately. I don't know why this is the way that the plugin is set up. I recommend 50 pixels, which is what this is here, PX, that's what that stands for, pixels, from the top page header row, about 50 pixels below, for whatever it is you're doing, right below it. So we'll say 50. If it doesn't go to the number you want, you can also just come up here, click the little drag, highlight it, and then change the number.